matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Love now on second down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Packers had 10-6 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time.
That'll bring up second down.
You look at this Bears defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Breaks a tackle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, Love to pass. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Complete to Jaden Reed. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Love with a give to Dillon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce gets out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Now 2nd and 3. Fields now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Santos' kick is up and through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
They're on the 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw now. Here's Love.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 9 here.
Love from the gun.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs,
41 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road,
How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go, Scott. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 1.
Let's go.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Herbert now on the option. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This 2nd and 4.
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Love looking to throw it.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. A CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A quick throw outlined to Mooney.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. They go to Johnson again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go, Scott. 11.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And a little floater there is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty well.
There he goes, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And some room to work. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Large throw brought in by Watson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 114 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Herbert. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need run. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is going to be intercepted. Ford now to return it. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, a field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. He'll find Aguara complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. Strong running at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Ready.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, 29 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20, and he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. 180 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well.
But he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Johnson is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Packers 35, Bears 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I'd say run the football, you've got the lead.
Let's watch it and find out who's right.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Dillon up the middle. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
On the double.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Cut.
Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21.
Fields changing the play. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up.
1st down, Chicago.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Bears 32.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Check pink. Hut.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Set, ready.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Set, go.
Now Love. Fighting to stay upright. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Able to find Komet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
Here's Fields. That's caught by Johnson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And the Bears 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To the air again, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here it is, 4th and inches. They snap it to Fields. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. When the